Hi guys, it's Chrissie with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Taylor Swift and Harry Styles. This is a request by one of the viewers, so we're going to get into this about how this is going to turn out here. So we're going to find out what Taylor and Harry's energy is. We'll do Taylor on the left, wisdom, and Harry on the right, leadership. Okay, so they're both in a good spot right now. Let's see, let's get one more card. Oh, so she's willing to take some risks here. What about Harry? He may be looking for that security. He may find that within her. What's their combined energy? They are both protected by spirits, angels, and ancestors, and spirit guides. So they're definitely being protected, or this union might be. So let's just have a look here at what are they attracting in. What are they attracting in here? Let's look. Oh, a new relationship for Taylor. And what about Harry? Is this with Harry? Oh, we have the Angel of Strength with the number 5, so this may be a change. We have the number 7 for Taylor, which is reflecting, assessing, knowledge, and spirituality, possibly even. And we have a number 10 here with the 3rd chakra, which is the solar plex. So this is all about personal power and self-esteem, that self-love, knowing self, having that confidence. So something's coming to an end, that change in knowing there's strength here. So 5037 for Harry, or 510 or 5010. What about Taylor here? Give us another one for her. Ooh, woman holding a heart. So she's definitely in that relationship type of vibe where she's looking for that significant other. Ascended Masters are coming in here to help bring this together. So with that 7 and then the 44 here, that's all about the Ascended Masters coming in to try to orchestrate something here that's going to bring these two to the same common playing field. Why I said it like that, I'm not really sure. So there may be some type of ball game or something they end up running into each other. Let's see, the Thinking Woman. Okay, so this is again the Ascended Masters coming in. Maybe to tell her not to overthink it or think it through. This may be somebody in Harry's energy that is saying the same thing to him, or essentially Taylor may be saying this to Harry about think about it, see what you think, about maybe getting back together if they were ever together. So let us see here, what is the clarity that is needed here between the two? Ooh. So there may be somebody that's trying to steal this love from Taylor, not wanting her to be happy. This number 6 here is all about restoring something, some cooperation or harmony here, and somebody's trying to take that. Ooh, 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 I see the Lovers here. And sudden wealth. We have the Ascended Masters once again with the Lovers card for Harry. So he may be considering that possibly staying within his industry with somebody that is going through the same type of things as he is when it comes to the industry, that sudden wealth and the love, that thief trying to take money, he may be feeling like somebody's just there for his wealth or just wanting him for his wealth. What about Taylor? What is this thief here? Somebody that's immature here. Somebody that's trying to take, I feel like her wish fulfillment with the number 9. That's a combined energy. Ooh, bad health. Number 4. So somebody's trying to have something go against their stability here by trying to plague it with some type of bad health in their relationship to keep them from not coming together. And it doesn't mean like bad health as in a person, but I'm getting more the bad health within trying to keep them apart, to keep them separate. Somebody's being immature here when it comes to her wish fulfillment, trying to play games here. Whereas Harry may be getting some type of, it might be somebody they both know that is trying to play them against one another, putting that bad seed in the middle, kind of. All right, we'll get tarot and after tarot on that just to kind of clarify that. But let's move on to any blockages that are going on here. Well, Taylor doesn't want to say too much to anybody, just kind of disconnect from the world and get to know one another once again, or, you know, just be together on their own. Yeah, some type of reconciliation. I don't know if these two actually were together at one point. They may have been. It's saying that they have. So I'm not sure if this was public knowledge. I don't know much about these two, or either one on their own. I do these readings with that in mind, so I get whatever the cards are telling me, and I don't have any preconceived notions of what's going on in Hollywood. So it looks like these two may have been together. And so this is giving the heads up that the clarity they need, yeah, they may be in separation, time apart. So I'm kind of getting here, give that a chance. Go and don't say too much to anybody else. Go and get to know each other. Look at whether you want to kind of reconcile or if this separation's going to stand. And I feel like somebody's already trying to separate them before they even get together, before this reconciliation even starts. Yeah, it's time to take back control of your life and not have anyone else kind of taking your power. I feel like getting advice from people can be a great thing as long as you take it with a grain of salt, where you're not just taking it verbatim, where you are just blindly taking their advice, because sometimes people have their own agenda behind things that you may not know that's hidden. And sometimes they do it for their own selfish reasons. Maybe they want more time with Taylor. Maybe they're best friends with Taylor. Maybe they don't want Taylor to have a relationship because that takes away from their friendship. Or same with Harry. Or it may be that there's two people that are trying to keep these two away from one another. So, I mean, we'll see what happens here, but they need to take back control and not give away their power to other people, and have those other people give them advice and blindly take that advice. You know, research it, find out for yourself, take whatever that person's saying and look within your heart instead, right? So let us see, what is this again? These are the Lilith, the hidden emotions, like that primal desire and what they maybe don't say to anybody. There may be some type of insecurities here. What do you see in me? So I kind of feel like this could be Taylor, but she's so together and stuff, but this could be on her bad days that she feels this. I can't take it anymore. So wanting to get back together, I feel like that energy of, I'm kind of getting wanting to try again. What do you see in me? Why is that here for Taylor Swift, please? Why is that here? She may have felt like she couldn't make him happy in the past, or that whatever it was, he just wasn't happy. And I kind of feel like that was outside of her. I feel like that may have been circumstances that may have been going on that had nothing to do with her. I can't take it anymore. I don't understand. So he may not have understood what she meant by that, because it wasn't about her. It was about perhaps their One Direction breaking up, but depending on when they were together in the past. Let's see, let's get two more. I can't talk to you right now. So she may feel like she's not being understood by him because he's not understanding what she meant by that. And I feel like it has to do with her thinking it was about her when it had nothing to do with her. I can't handle your love. So I feel like he may feel that sometimes because they have some disconnect here. Let's see, let's get two more. I have to let you go to find myself. Okay, and I feel like in that time since she hasn't been with him, that she may have found herself in that time, her worth. Let's see, I need to hold back my true feelings for you. So he may have been holding them back, and I feel like that is no longer the case. There is this reconciliation of wanting to get back together. Will they be able to communicate? Will you leave me like the others? Now, she may be referring to some of the songs she had, or he may be having those feelings too, because it is their combined energy. So there may be some abandonment issues here. So let's move on to, what are they feeling bad about? Let's see. Taylor, what are you feeling bad about? I lost myself for a little while. So she may have she may have disconnected from who she really is. Like that, I feel like that self-confidence and knowing who she is, like knowing self. She may have had her solar plexus chakra blocked for a bit. We both know I am not the one for you. And he may have felt that in the past. He may have felt bad about saying that to her, because now I don't feel like he's feeling that anymore. Let's see. I regret lying to you, and my life is not together as it seems. So at that time, I feel like that may have been the truth of the matter. Let's see. I know I messed everything up, so something may have happened here. Just being near you is intoxicating. I feel like there is some things that were going on here, that they both have feelings for one another. I left you before you could leave me. Okay. So they both kind of, that abandonment issues may have been that deciding to leave before the other one could do it first, which is some healing that needed to be done. And I kind of feel like things are healing. So let's see what the root cause is of these feelings for these two. Let's see for Taylor. Confusion. Yeah, she was unclear about where she stood with him because he wasn't getting what she was trying to say, and she thought it was about her when it wasn't. So there was that disconnect of what she was even talking about. And then Harry didn't see this come playing out the way that he thought it would. Things didn't go the way he had planned. So let's get a couple more. I made mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. So she may have been under some type of assumption that it was about her when it wasn't. May have been about something else. I want to tell you the truth of why. I feel like he may have let her think it was her when it wasn't her. And she may have been confused about what mistakes she may have made, and it really wasn't even her. So let's see here. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So she felt she may have missed that opportunity with him, that too much time had gone by, but looks like there needs to be some forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. So he may have felt wronged, maybe by whatever lie is here. He wants to reveal a truth. She wants to reveal a truth. There needs to be some forgiveness. He's having a hard time with it, and somebody does. They both feel guilty about the way things happened. I feel pain from damage I have caused. And I feel like they were both at fault in some way, shape, or form. One letting the other one think it was them, the other one lying to them. So maybe about the way they felt, or that maybe they lied and said it had to be over because they were afraid they were going to leave them first. So we'll find out with the tarot. So what is this one here? This is about how they actually feel about each other. So let's see, how does Taylor feel about Harry? Please forgive me, I know I messed up. So she's taking responsibility about her actions. What about him? No matter what happens, my heart will always belong to you. So he does feel a lot for her, and she wants forgiveness just as much as he does. So I get scared for being honest with you. So she feels like she might be driving him away, but there's just that miscommunication here. So let's see about him. Despite the distance, I feel our souls still remain intertwined. So he's not too worried about that. I feel like because he knows there was that it wasn't her, and he let her believe it was. So that was his bad, and she may have lied about something. I'm working on myself each day so I can come back to you. So she is working on maybe her abandonment issues. I feel like she's a different person now than she was. I am always here for you. So he may be quite open to this reunion. So let's see. I hope to have a future with you one day. Look at that. And they're both feeling that way. So let's just see here. What don't they see coming? What don't they see coming? Ascending, so transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for the union. So she's ascending to a higher level because of the work she's done on herself. How about Harry? What is he up to here? He may be meeting someone new, or because she's not the same person anymore, I feel like this could be her. He wants to get back out there. He may even ask her on a date. Let's see. Seduction. Okay, attraction, flirting. That third party interference could be about that person that wants to steal this love from these two, planting that bad seed of bad health between the two in the sense of plaguing them both with these thoughts or ideas. Okay, new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, changing his mind about maybe someone new and looking maybe back at Taylor. What's this? Looking at your photos, missing you, wanting to make new memories. So there's that reconciliation coming in here, other than what's already here. So what is the outcome for these two? What do we have for outcome? All right, let's see. This is looks like it's criticizing one another will only lead to future unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And I feel like there's some type of difference when it comes to things, and she's very powerful energy I'm getting. Like, she's very independent, she's very matter of fact, I'm getting. Yes, this new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. And I feel like she needs to let go of control or trying to change something here and just accept for who they are. Let's get another one here. Romance, Cupid arrows, strikes. So this new beginning is here. Oh, sexual union. Okay. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So I don't feel like it's all sexual. I just feel like that might be his thoughts. She's looking at the romance, looking at a new beginning. Yeah, there's a transformation of this relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So let's just see what comes in for the tarot and after tarot for Taylor and Harry. Oh shit. So I kind of feel like with this, they're protected from either one being put out in the cold. I feel like this is kind of this protection between on both sides here. One is willing to take that risk. The other one's leading and has feeling secure in doing maybe coming together. So they're both being protected. And with the Five of Pentacles, I'm kind of getting that there's that abandonment I'm getting. I feel like that insecurity about abandonment issues. Let's get an after tarot on this right away. I want to see what this, oh shit. I'm finding the piece of the puzzle here. What do we have? Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is all about high stakes or high energy, nurturing. That really powerful energy is coming back here. Practical and reliable. They may end up doing something together like a duet or some collaboration possibly that's going to bring them out of any problems with money. I feel like this wealth here is that material success. Yeah, this is going to be a blessing of financial, a blessing between the two. I feel like there might be some lessons here about how to deal with money as well. Let's see, what's the thinking woman here? Why did the thinking woman come up with the Ascended Masters number 11? Ooh, yeah, there's got to be some truth and wow about how this is truly going down. And with that third chakra, that solar plexus, that personal power and self-esteem, that self-confidence and all-knowing, that he's got the strength to do this. Now, there's wedding and Four of Wands is here with the Ace of Swords. I'm kind of getting a breakthrough or some mental clarity here when it comes to this Ace of Swords about possibly harmony here. Love is in the air here. Maybe even that they're both looking for the significant one or sees that in both sides here. They both see that they could do this with each other. Let's see. I didn't even get a tarot card on that. Give me the tarot card on the thinking woman here. So I want to see what comes up for that. Aha, Queen of Swords. So I kind of feel like that independence and strong, determined, objective, that change. The change is here. So whatever, not to overthink something as well. Just kind of go with the flow. Go with the flow. What's the bad health? This is bad seed. Yeah, it is a match. And somebody's trying to put some bad thoughts. I mean, getting bad thoughts, immature actions. What's this? Two of Cups. Okay, is that in reverse? I don't do these in reverse. So they're cutting away this anxiety. Give me another card here for this match. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So cutting away the anxiety behind this and just letting it go, letting it flow. And there's that Ten of Pentacles. They're really going to do well together if they can let that happen without anyone getting in between the two. Let's see, what's this for yourself here? For Taylor and Harry. Yeah. It may have been a bit of a burden for somebody here. What is the burden? Tell me about what is the burden? Seven of Cups. So there may have been that confusion, maybe a lot of, I'm kind of getting a lot of different options. There may have been some type of illusion or getting that choose wisely, that indecision here, the confusion on about making a decision here. The Devil card. So this may have been about desire. They want to desire. I feel like they desire one another when it comes to things. Somebody's looking at it as a burden and the other is looking at it as an option. Yeah, these two have been together in the past, or at least that's what it's showing me here with the Six of Cups. So this is definitely sentimental or just joyful memories of the past, or just that home comfort. They may just feel at home with one another. I'm still getting past though, so I'm not sure if they were together. All right, it doesn't matter. It's saying that they may have been. So, will you leave me like the others? Now, I feel like this has changed. Page of Wands. There's some communication here. Hey, bitch. I love that. Page of Wands. So, okay. So this is taking that action, that act on chance, that taking that risk. So this may be on her side, on Taylor's side here, taking that chance. It may be inspired by this, having some different ideas about this, enthusiasm, positivity. I'm getting inspired by this. The Magician. So he may be manifesting this unknowingly, or maybe he knows that he's manifesting this, but he may not realize it's going to be with Taylor. He may be just manifesting love or a connection, and she's the one that's coming in for this. Let's have a look at what this is here with the After Tarot. Whew. Okay, so we do have healing here and a different outlook here. So, different perspective. And this may have been held up at one point as well. Somebody may not have been willing to take action, but I feel like now that things have healed and transformed here. Now let's see, what about this? I left you before you could leave me, and that's that abandonment issues I keep hearing or feeling. Let's see, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this this is definitely reconciliation material, because with the Seven of Swords, this is getting caught, maybe having some type of confession, and I feel like they both want that reconciliation. So whatever confession, there's some confession about the way they handled things, maybe about leaving before you could leave me. So confessing how they truly feel, and I feel like she's going to tell him that I was afraid you were leaving. I could feel that things weren't going well, so I left you before you could leave me. The Star. So this is hope and promise and some healing here. Maybe even getting guidance from spirit or angels, ancestors, spirit guides, maybe even angel numbers, and having that faith and just that healing in general. Let's see what this comes in with the After Tarot. Tell me about this confession and the Star. Tell me about the confession. Yeah, cultivating whatever was put out there. So I feel like expanding on this, I feel like things have really blossomed now since then, and since this healing. So really having things going well when it comes to maybe money, or just in general, just a steady growth, looking at a long-term outlook, having rewards, having something pay off, this confession, hoping to heal things. Yeah, and that's when all that shit went down, and I feel like that tower just ripped everything down so they would have to face what it was they had to face. Why is the tower here? Is this to say something new? Well, this is going to be a celebration. It may have even been about a third party here, or maybe there was suspicion about that. So, with the Three of Cups, that's kind of getting a friendship or some type of collaboration. I was talking about having some success or victory, some type of unity. So it could have been a third party that made something go down, or it was just all about that I feel like about a collaboration. It may not have been the right time to collaborate about something here, but now I feel like this is a celebration. This is something that's going to happen. Let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune and investments here. Investing in long term, and the wheel is turning in her favor and investing in one another. I feel like with this picture, it looks like Russian roulette, but I feel like this is definitely changing now. This is what it was before, and now this is what is happening. So I kind of feel like with that Wheel of Fortune, it's starting to turn, and they're going to invest in one another. Knight of Wands. This is charging ahead. This is that passionate, inspired action, that courage and adventure. Give me a card for that. Queen of Wands. This is being confident and determined, that fiery and optimistic type of energy. Tell me about the guilty. I feel pain from the damage here. So somebody was being very, this is kind of on the fence, and I want to know what is really going on, not what they're thinking. What's the Temperance? Let's see. It's usually harmony, peace, getting grounded, finding that life purpose. That's that energy of Sagittarius, that adventure, wanting some type of adventure, and kind of getting here. Strength. Well, somebody has that strength. Maybe even has Leo. And Temperance is Sagittarius. What else do we have? We have the Hermit and the Hangman. So that's Virgo and Neptune. It's usually about imagination, or it could have something to do with dreams, or delusion. I feel like this was an illusion because she thought it was her and it wasn't. And now there's that different perspective in healing this. So this strength, this Leo and Sagittarius going on here. Okay, let's find out what this is about. What was the, yeah, that guilt. So tell me about the guilt with this patience and getting grounded, and the strength here to push forward, or the strength to come back around. And these are only in upright. So maybe felt like I'm kind of getting empty victory at one point here with the Five of Swords. That winning at all costs, or an empty victory, because maybe things didn't pan out the way that once thought they would. This is adapting and watching the ships come in here. So somebody may have felt they were going to get a victory and didn't when it came to guilt here. Moon, okay. This is compassion, having that compassion, Pisces energy, this illusion that was surfacing. I feel like this is where this guilt is going to change, because it wasn't about her. And this may be where things are turned around. Because with the moon, it's reflecting now. It's showing what's going on. It's coming to light. So they definitely are going to change things. The King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So she's definitely a sweetheart, and he's definitely someone that looks yummy. So let's see. What I hope that I have a future with you one day. What is this? So justice here, and watching her and using his intuition. That's beautiful. So with the justice, I feel like this is getting that balance, doing the right thing, paying some karmic debts, or somebody's watching and using their intuition here. Let's get the tarot here to see what is that underlying. And this is about having a future with one another. Oh, dang, that went on the floor. So this is quite important. Hang on. It sure is important. It's the Ten of Pentacles that landed on the floor. So he is watching and using his intuition. She's getting some sort of justice here, or paying some karmic debts. I feel like it's more that she's getting justice, and that could be for this other person trying to interfere here. Maybe that is what happened, and what happened that went wrong in the past. And I feel like this is going to be leaving a legacy. Well, I feel like they both are going to anyway in their own name. But when they come together, I feel like there may be some big collaboration going on here, where they're really going to set a legacy, maybe even for their children, with the children in this card. So they may end up having a family together. Looking at your photos, what's that? Bye, bitch. And this is 5 of Cups. In the reverse, though. So this is all about that reconciliation, I feel. That moving forward, and that acceptance of this. Accepting things. The Ten of Swords in reverse. I mean, that is a lesson that was learned here. So they're both learning lessons about this. Okay, let's see. Not really wanting to say goodbye, I feel. I just did it so they wouldn't be the one being left. Yeah, look at that. That Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race. All right, tell me about the transformation. What is this transformation? 8 of Wands. So he's definitely coming forward, or she could be coming forward. I feel like they're both going to run into each other again, or see one another. Hierophant. So, I mean, this could mean a lot of different things. It could be about, it could be about spiritual traditions or values, or even a purpose. This is Taurus energy, or a marriage. This is maybe about things coming in an institution where they are going to get married. That church wedding or dream wedding I'm getting. They're getting older too, right? So let's see. Let's get the next bit here for the after tarot. What's coming in here with this Hierophant here? What is that? That Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning in their favor. So I feel with that, this is some type of fate or unexpected. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles on the fence with the Sun. So I'm not taking those because I don't want them on the fence. I want them, not what they're thinking, but what is. Yeah, there's that energy of winning. So this is definitely going to be a victory for these two. They're both getting a wand here. So let's see here. Give me one more. Yeah, they're planning their future together. So this is definitely going to spark something new possibly here for these two. Let's see what their intuition's telling them. What's their intuition telling them here? I'm just going to crack the deck. So this will be Taylor's intuition. That this is her emperor coming in. And what about him? Three of Swords. Somebody that once broke his heart, or perhaps he broke hers. So let's see now what's going on with these two and how their intuition is telling them now. So she broke his heart, possibly lied to him about leaving him first so she won't be left. Yeah, there was some type of nightmares or some type of sleep apnea or sleep deprivation. The Nine of Swords, though, I mean, this could mean that guilt, right? You can't go back and change the past, or that mental anguish about worrying about this. So let's see here. What's the Emperor now? What does she feel? What's her intuition telling her now? That this is Emperor and Empress energy. That maybe they're meant to do this. I'm losing my voice, so I'm kind of feeling like they have a lot to talk about. And what about him? Yeah, he may have felt that there was still some hope here with these two other cups from this heartbreak, that these two, that there's still two cups of love here that they share. There's definitely going to be some type of communication that they have to have with each other in order for this to work out. And I feel like this bit of communication with that throat chakra, that ability to communicate and express themselves. This may have been an inability that they had before that maybe is going to turn around for them this time around. They're going to be more genuine, I feel. I feel like things have settled down a lot since they may have been together before. Okay, wow. And when might this happen? I feel like he's getting over it. He's no longer feeling that wounded warrior. I feel like he's definitely looking at these other cups here of getting back together with her. Things are going to work out. Alright, we have Thursday. Take a stand and follow your energy with that number 5. Now, this is about free will, karma, and responsibility. And I feel like this is so weird because I'm getting more like this is more Jupiter energy. This is more about expansion and optimism and abundance. And following their energy of, I kind of get that luck. Something lucky is coming in here. And it's going to be free will on both sides here. Needing to take a stand and follow their energy to where it leads them. I feel like just being in the flow here, not trying to guide it in any particular way. And then we have a Capricorn. So one of them may be a Capricorn, or this is about desire and success. There's perceived success here, 10 weeks, 10 months. So I kind of feel like with the 5 there, that it may be less time, more like 5 months, like half of what we thought. It's kind of what I'm getting there. Let's look at what Capricorn stands for here. Perceived success, new light. For the darkest days, there's still framework here and some flexibility needed. So even in the darkest days, there's still success coming in. And I feel like even when they don't feel like doing something, they have that framework and maybe have some type of flexibility to work around that. So 2212 and 1901 may be of significance. 10, 10, 10. Huh. 1010, check that number out. Maybe that might be something. So within the next 10 months, I feel like it's going to be less than that, and it may even be on a Thursday that they run into each other. Let's look at what 10 means. Fresh start, blooms, and a breakthrough. So there you have it. There will be a breakthrough between these two, possibly on a Thursday. And it's going to be about free will and taking responsibility for their actions. I kind of feel with that just about things expanding and having that optimism. That I feel like they kind of are good to throw ideas around and maybe even collaborate on something here. That would be interesting to see. So maybe go on tour together or something along those lines. Maybe do a song together, or I don't know. There's something that they're planning together here that's going to be a win-win for both of them. I really like this for them. So this may not be showing up yet. They may not run into each other for another 10 months, or that maybe 10 weeks, between 5 to 10 weeks, 5 to 10 months, something along the 5 in there. And they're going to take a stand when it comes to this relationship about maybe this reconciliation. So, wow. I feel like things are going to turn into much more than just getting together, getting back together. All right, you guys. Take care. Stay blessed. If you want to donate to the channel, you can click on the description box below, and it will bring you to a PayPal link, and you click on the link, it'll bring you right to PayPal. Or you can do the super thanks. I want to say thank you for all the super thanks I've been receiving. It's certainly going to help towards getting new cards and paying for things, just to make sure that I'm getting all the, well, I do 60 different languages, so the chances of having your language are pretty good when it comes to my channel. So I definitely try to make sure that I have all 60 on each of my videos. Sometimes it takes a bit because I have to do each and every one of them, so that's 60 per video. So it takes a bit of time, yeah. So it's right when they say that 50% is content and 50% is getting it uploaded and getting it arranged and good to be public. So all right, you guys, anyways, take care, stay blessed, and we will see you guys all next time. All right, later.